Halloween is now! Halloween is the only time of year where it's socially acceptable to go outside wearing the weirdest thing or the most amusing thing you can think of, and then what? Either be funny or be scary, and it's amazing. I love Halloween for that purpose. Because I love Halloween and because I love the costumes, I try really hard to make my costumes maybe not unique, but trying not to do the same thing every year. I like trying new costumes. Instead, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you a couple of different costumes that I have been wearing over the years. One of the very first costumes that I sort of thought about and really went into making it was my Malice in Wonderland costume. And as a result, I really loved that costume so much that I used it on multiple occasions. It was, and it kind of still is, my go-to costume if I can't think of anything else. With my next one, this was my attempt, albeit I was not particularly good at makeup then, at a corpse bride. I borrowed this wedding dress, so I did, and it was a lovely wedding dress. It was handmade, I believe. And of course the dress, the wee skirt thing, was so poofy that there's a lovely picture of me just collapsed on the floor with this big poofy skirt around me. So with one of my other ones, which I was kind of scared of and proud of, was my Samara costume. I hate Samara. I hate the ring. It's terrifying. It freaked me out so much. I legit cannot have a television in my bedroom in the same room as me where I sleep. I can't. So when I was looking at the picture reference for this, it kept freaking me out. I did like Crazy Scientist one year as well, and something else. With another one of mine, I did Broken Doll. I really like this because I really hate dolls, and I think for 2 years running I want to do something I was actually scared of. So I decided to be a broken doll, and to be fair, I was quite proud of the makeup on that one, so I was really quite proud. And that same broken doll year, I also did another costume that's not scary. Excuse the very posery pictures. I was trying to do like a sexy vampire thing. Didn't quite get the vampire part down, so instead I got a bit like one of those burlesque dancers or cabaret dancers. I was actually wearing a corset for it, and I still have the corset, and it really squished my boobs, like ridiculously squished them. And I got a lot of staring when we went out into the club. Of course, you guys may have seen my last year's outfit, which was Beetlejuice, but I did try, and that was a really hard year considering I was broke and I had to rehash some costumes as well, so I had that done. I do love Halloween in general, like I love Halloween, but I personally think that I'm not the best when it comes to Halloween costumes. I don't think outside the box. You guys have probably met before my brother Jordan. He does some cracker costumes, and I have his permission to be able to show you guys some of those costumes. The first one, I don't remember what year this was, but he was a crayon. He was a lime green Crayola crayon. Not his most original one, but it was a good costume. I thought it was a pretty damn good costume. The first one was, I kid you not, he dressed up as the sun. And yes, I do mean the big glowing ball of fire that we have in our sky. He dressed up as the sun. The lights that he had sort of wrapped around his body, they were ones that you plug in. He would just plug the lights in and light it up. My absolute cracker of a favourite was his bird's nest costume. He didn't dress up as a bird, he dressed up as a bird's nest. He legit, I can only show you this one photo where it shows the top half of his body, and I'm really annoyed that I couldn't find the rest of it. He literally just sellotaped that plastic crow on his shoulder. I think he borrowed that actually, and those are actual leaves and twigs that he stuck in his hair. What you don't see in the bottom half is actually what he did was he got a big cardboard box and with a whole bunch of twigs and leaves he just glued and sellotape them to the side of the cardboard box. The costumes are one of the best things about Halloween, and if you rock out some awesome costumes then go you, because that's awesome. Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! Happy Halloween! I'm so annoyed that I can't actually show it to you. But shut up, Jordan. I'm talking about you.